honey. Okay, so we're done with the making of the cookbook. That's done. Not because the cookbook album is not happening or not coming though, but because we are in transition. This series is now officially and forevermore until I change my mind again, known as the Cookup.
2 years ago, I closed out this chapter believing I was stepping fully into life as an independent artist. And for a while, I was. I was performing, creating, dreaming bigger than I ever had before, and truly striving to build a life around the things that I loved. But you know what they say. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Because by the summer of 2024, I found myself in no position to be a full-time artist. I had to get my life together, which means I had to slow down, which means all of my projects had to slow down too. I had to create the stability I needed to support my own dreams. But I'm grateful that I learned during that time, stepping away is not the same thing as giving up. Sometimes there isn't a clear timeline on things. You just gotta let it cook. So over the past couple of years, I've been building a life that gave me the space to come back to this project in all the ways that I hoped I could. I found work that I love. I invested in my personal life. I grew up a little. And with music by my side through it all, I finally feel ready to return to the kitchen, to come back, to finish cooking up, and to serve this project.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, BB.
Hi, Soul.
How are you?
I am great.
Yeah, you ready to get into what's been going on?
Yes, let's do the things.
Okay, so the last we saw, you were music at the intersection, performing at Frizz Fest, working on your album, transitioning into life as a full-time artist, right? What do you remember about that season?
I took a lot of yesterday to cry. I had to pay people yesterday. That's why the eyelashes are off, because there were tears. But we gonna make it work.
For crying a lot in that season. I remember being on my knees, praying to God in that season. It was a tough. I remember doing crazy things to my hair in that season.
Okay.
I went short. I did the
I remember that.
pixie.
That was cute.
But it was ginger.
In the pearls.
Yes. But that was me going through something. It was cute, but it was a time.
Yeah.
I remember how tough it was. It was a tough time.
Not long after that episode, life took a bit of an unexpected turn. But what happened there? How did it affect the project?
A lot. So like I said, I feel like it was in the episodes that I had announced that I had gotten laid off. So I was like, okay, I'm going for this full time. And a few months after that, what was that? Summer 2024. I was in another car accident. I was rear-ended in downtown St. Louis, and I was hit from the back from this pickup truck, and I spun out. Car was totaled. So at that point, I was just like back to zero.
Okay. So you are, so you're in the newness of being laid off and the uncertainty of that.
Yeah.
And I can imagine too, for artists, your car is such an asset.
Yes.
And so
that's how I'm getting to my gigs. That's how I'm getting to the studio. That's how I'm getting to my rehearsals.
Yeah.
And
then that
all of those things cost money anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, then you got to think about how I'm going to get around.
Yeah. Not how you going to get around, how you going to get well.
All that.
Something like a car accident is just so jarring to the system, to the soul, like to your logistical, like how you get around. So what do you think was the lesson in that? Or
I was in a recovery space already. At 25, I was in another car accident that was not like a hit. It was
so
just
the year
me.
before.
Yeah, or 2 years.
2
years.
Okay.
So I was in recovery from that and still finding my way back, learning how to walk, perform moves. So I was really on the go again, and was really trying to continue through that momentum, and then having that next hit kind of stopped me in a different way. It made me feel differently because I had already had plans and things that I wanted to do before that first accident. So I was really hopeful and coming out of that situation very grateful and positive, looking forward to just continuing as in my life, having my life to continue and as an artist. But after that second time, I was not so positive. And that's why I really had to just stop and like really take stock of what was going on, get a hold of myself before I tried to put anything else out or share anything outward. I'm like, whoa, this is a mess over here. Let me get that together.
Okay. So just to kind of bring people into what has been disrupted, you are making the cookbook.
Yes.
Okay.
Still.
And you're still cooking.
Yes.
Okay.
Still.
And the cookbook was your EP.
It was
album.
my debut project album that I was working on. I put out an EP before.
Okay.
But it was going to be my first like full length album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are working on the project again. I'm curious about how it has changed with all that has happened, then, now.
Oh, yes. It's changed a lot. I feel like it's grown with me. When I first conceptualized the project, it was very specific and very, I had a very exact vision for it that I was kind of stuck to, married to. And I wasn't seeing things play out in that exact vision, and I wasn't happy with it, which is another part of why I wasn't feeling ready to release the work. But I think that during that stage of my life, I was really just going and not so much putting things together to where I could really understand or make sense of everything that was happening. Like I knew I had been through something, but I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get up and keep going. And then when I went through something else, I was like, okay, maybe I need to like sit and sort through this. So figuring that out at that time has carried over into me knowing that now I don't always have to go. I don't have to rush with things. Nothing is other than maybe to me, nothing is really lost. Like I'm not losing anything. I haven't lost anything by not having this completed or released by now. Like it's okay. And I think I learned that because at the time I was really feeling like I had to get up and get right back to things because I was gonna miss it.
It sounds like you are just learning the power of receiving. That there is when people talk about attraction, oftentimes it's like what we are attracted to, but it's also so much of what's attracted to us.
Yes.
And how sometimes it is easier to just like let it come to you. And so I think that's just a lesson that applies no matter your industry.
Or circumstances.
What you
true.
have going on. Okay. I wonder too if you felt the pressure that we feel as creatives sometimes to have something to show for who we are and what we do. And, I'm not working full time, but I'm about to be number one on the countdown on the radio.
I kind of realized that nothing works like that in those exact boxes, how you think it's supposed to. My experience hasn't worked like that. My journey with this project hasn't worked like that. So it felt unnecessary and inauthentic to try and force the album to be something like that. And I got it out of my head that it needed to be that and just kind of let it be what the songs were. Let it be what my overall takeaway has been during this process, which is that it is a very unique process to me. This is my recipe book. Like these are my recipes. And if I want them to resonate, I want them to be able to be passed along and for other people to receive them and be able to process it and have something to take away from it like you do when you make a recipe, but they are mine.
Yeah.
So it's not, at first I thought I had to write a recipe book for love that would answer all the questions and lead all the, I don't have all the answers. So I can't answer all the questions.
Right,
I can only speak to my experience.
I heard you mention that you hope that it is resonant, you know, with your audience. What do you want them to take away? I'm hearing themes of letting it be, kind of going with the flow. Are those messages in the music? Is it?
I feel like those are more so messages of what my journey with the project has been. The music was definitely, it started and is still, as it's evolved, they're all recipes about love. It's all about love. It's love. That's what we're cooking up.
Yes.
But my understanding of it and kind of how we're getting to it is what has evolved during my time with it.
Okay. Thank you, Dee, so much for chatting with me.
Thank you.
Okay, we are back in the kitchen.
Yes.
And looking forward to this project.
I'm excited. It's time.
Yeah.
So I'm ready now.
I can smell it. It's almost ready. It's almost done. Okay. Well, you let us know when it's ready.
I will.
And we'll be there to eat it up.
Oh, everybody will know. Y'all will know.
We'll be there to eat it up.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Right.
Yay.
One friend was supposed to be like, girl, work it out. And the other friend's supposed to be like, fuck him. Or something like that. Yeah. That's a concept. It's an option. I just want to see what comes up. Latia came up with some really cool parts last time that I kind of vibed off of. So, you got about When was the last time you wrote some songs? Me? Yeah, never. What? Never. Oh, I'm terrified. Yeah. Oh, it's nothing for me, for real, because I don't feel like I'm that great at it, but I know that sometimes I'm really good at talking shit.
What you need?
So when I do that,
oh, thank you, man. I get so many compliments on these.
Like,
I was like, I saw them for a second.
if you can do that,
Like, I ain't seen nobody else with them, but I love how like my